live on YouTube, and we are live here on TikTok as well. But today YouTube is here and TikTok is there. But still somehow my eyes are not looking at it. Okay, I have to look in this direction towards the camera. But anyway, it's still good. Hi, Talib Hasham. Wow, that's complicated. Nicole, good to see you. Okay, Kellogg, Ricom. Today all the names are complicated. Except for Nicole. Hi Nicole, how are you? Good to see you here. How is everything with you? Hi, new life ahead. Anything new with the crypto? Are you excited about Bitcoin pumping towards $30,000? Is it giving you a good feeling or bad? And someone has joined the YouTube as well. Okay, we are almost good to go. Now let me contact him. We are live. So we are live here on YouTube and TikTok both. Bought some XRP. That's good. That's good. And you are collecting XRP from what price point? I mean, if you recently bought it, you must have purchased it on 52 cents. That is good. Anyway, while everyone joins, I want to cover a topic in relation to stablecoins and the relationship of stablecoins to US Treasury, because this is something that a lot of people are confused about, and I wanted to come out and discuss it. So basically, how stablecoins are creating new demand for US Treasury. This is not something that a person can ignore. Stablecoins are becoming more vastly used for a lot of activities, which is why we have seen massive growth in stablecoins, even though we had some case scenarios of FTX and Luna. But at the same time, it is also true that stablecoin is becoming more and more important part of crypto, as well as now it is becoming, I think it's the 10th biggest holder of US Treasury. If you don't know what is US Treasury is basically you are lending money to the government of US, and in return they pay you interest. It's an IOU. So they have all stable coins combined, they hold $100 billion worth of US Treasury, and Japan, who is number one, they hold $1 trillion worth of US Treasury. So you can understand that how important now stable coins have become, and how important it is for even US Treasury to have stable coins in place. So stable coins is not actually destroying the dollar, it's actually helping the dollar, and at the same time it's helping the government as well, because now US Treasury doesn't only need or require the countries like Japan, China and other countries, but the US Treasury can rely on organizations of stable coins as well who are holding US Treasuries. And it's good even to consider the fact that if stable coins are holding US Treasury, it gives you an assurity that at least they are holding some assets from where they're making money, they're generating interest. So it is like having something on the back, because these treasuries, they belong to the government of US, so you can put your faith in it. So I wanted to cover this because a lot of people have questions around it, and I wanted to make sure that you guys understand the role of stable coins in US Treasury. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you. Hi, Calixto. Hey, good to see you. Let me see if anyone is on YouTube. Saqib is here. Says, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. New Life Ahead says, could they get out of their mess, the US, with buying more crypto, such as stablecoins? No, I don't think so. Stablecoins are here to stay just because of the fact that stablecoins are extremely easy to use and they're reliable. They are easy because it's $1 equal to 1. And as long as it's the concept of $1 to one, it keeps things simple. You don't want to get into something like Bitcoin or XRP, whose value is always changing, and that complicates everything because it's a coin that is traded on open market, right? So when you're considering something like that, you need something like stablecoin, because stablecoin is stable, as the name says. So that's why stable coins are going to only get bigger. Right now, if they are holding $100 billion of treasury bills, they will be holding more, and the overall market cap of stable coins, it's going to dramatically increase as well. And of course, you would be looking at the new stable coins that are in the market, like there's this one that Binance has approved. Binance has given its blessing to it. Let me go. Yeah, FDUSD. So if you are looking for the new hero in stablecoins, it's called FDUSD, because they replaced their BUSD and they didn't want something else. But I think FDUSD is the one where Binance has invested in their funds as well. Let me see. I saw something on YouTube. ADA. Okay. Cardano. Cardano is pretty much the same. Last I checked. Let me recheck. Okay. I don't think I have to give it to my analyst. Each. Okay. So it has reached 26 cents almost. It's 25.9, but the concept is same. The moment a resistance breaks consistently and perpetually, that basically declares that the resistance is over. So let me just check it on the time frame. Yes, it touched its resistance, I think once. It touched 26 and then it went down. Not much, of course. Let me zoom in this thing. Okay, there's no way to zoom in. Anyway, the moment it breaks this 26 cents and it goes above and stays there, then you can pretty much declare that this resistance is gone. And then we can basically reevaluate and find out what would be the support for ADA. Last time I checked, the support was at 25 cents. But I have to reevaluate for current market to see where the hell the support would be. Even though when I'm looking at 4-hourly chart, 25 cents would make way more sense than any other price point to hold it as a support point. So if you are someone who is really, really bullish on Cardano right now and wants to long it, you can consider 25 cents as your support, and then expect it not to go back to 25 cents and break it, and expect it to continue with the rally. If you want to take a long position, that would be the ideal case scenario for you. Otherwise, if you think that no, 26 cents is going to hold and this rally will reverse from 26 cents, then 26 cents is the resistance. So this is the local case scenario based on today's situation. If you look at the overall case scenario, if you look on daily, pretty much all crypto doesn't give good vibe, but that is a daily chart, which means it will take weeks to happen. Okay, let me read some comments. Hello, Shah. Hello. Is XRP forming a bullish flag? I don't think so, but it might be. It broke its 52 cents resistance. Again, let me check. Can you tell me on which time frame have you seen the flag? I would be more than happy. Oh, okay. I wouldn't call this a flag. It's more like a pennant. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Okay, it's a bullish flag on 4 hours. Okay. Yeah, it's because of this wick. Okay, you're counting the wicks. That's why you're calling it a flag. Okay, here, there. Yeah. If you look at the structure, yes, it is a bullish flag. If you don't count the wicks, then it's a pennant, kind of a pennant. Yeah, I do have to take one wick though, but it will be a pennant. But it doesn't matter if it's a pennant or it's a flag, both are bullish. It's just that pennant is a flag like this, and the flag is a square. It's a rectangle, and the other one is a triangle. Osama bin Laden is here. Hi. Very dangerous name. Can Cardano hit $10 in this bull market? Where is the bull market to begin with? And $10, no. Cardano is one of the slowest movers in the market. If it hits $10, that's like XRP. Thank you, Ru, for the gift. It's like XRP hitting $20, something like that. Okay, what was I doing? Hi there. Will Sol keep going up? Yes, I have mentioned that in my live yesterday. In my video as well, we are expecting Sol to go towards $30 because it is based on the structure. So you would see Sol cooling down as it gets close towards $30. It has pumped towards 29.2. Let me check how far it pumped. 29.97. Okay, it has reached $30. In my yesterday's video, I did mention that $30 is the stretch, and it did stretch there. So good for Sol, good for you guys, and the structure has pretty much worked out. So this was from 24, and the neckline was at $24. And then it pumped from here, which was, yeah. So overall, this is looking really good. It is playing very well. Now from here, Solana needs to correct a bit, and then we will see what happens next. But Solana has pretty much achieved all the targets that were there on the graphs that were easy to see. So that part is done. Now what we can expect is that for Solana to calm down a little maybe. Okay, everything has broken its resistance except for Ethereum. Who else broke? Cardano has touched it, not broken, but yeah. What happens if we get into a recession? What would happen to crypto? Oh, crypto will be destroyed, just the way you would expect. What is that thing? Like stock market. Let me turn off this toy. It's my cat's toy. It's making unnecessary sound. Okay. I'm sorry for that. Okay, just a second. Wow, did it broke out? Anyway, okay. So recession will have the same impact on pretty much on everything. Crypto is not immune to recession or to anything else that will be bad that will happen to crypto. It will happen in the same way as it will happen to gold, to stock market. Same would be the case scenario with crypto as well. What's up with XRP? Not much. Same old, same old. Okay, someone has asked about BTC. Okay, in Bitcoin, I had a resistance at, it's not a resistance, it's basically I wanted Bitcoin to correct, and for it to correct, it was 30,200 that it needed to hold. And let me check what the hell happened. So it went towards 29,991 and it didn't break above. So either it will consolidate here, okay, or what it would do is that it would do a bit of correction before it rallies further. But Bitcoin is pretty much bullish. It going down doesn't mean that it has turned bearish. It's just that the rally is quite big. This is how big the rally of Bitcoin is. Generally, when you see so much rally, you see a bit of correction, which means it starts going down. or it consolidates, which means that it starts moving in the sideways. So it needs to do either of them. I don't expect it to break above 30,200. If it breaks, then that means that it's going to go further towards $32,000 and then maybe start doing things over there. And the reason for it not to break is basically, if you follow the concept of Elliott waves, in Elliott waves they follow waves, right? So 32,000 and 30,200 is the top of that wave, and you don't expect that the next wave to go above it and break it. You expect it to stay low. So based on that concept, it should not break this and it should correct. But if it breaks it, it means that that wave has not ended and it's the same wave, it's just continuing further. Why do people think that BTC ETF will cause XRP to go up exponentially? It's not XRP. That's not true, Kevin. People will pump XRP because people have this disbelief, this wrong information. But it will not pump so hard as Bitcoin will pump, because it's something like just like you said, it is an ETF for Bitcoin and it's not for XRP. So considering that, we would only expect that Bitcoin will pump hard, but not XRP. Joe says, hi Shah, hi. And this is hard to read name. Hello, do you think Matic will go back to $1? Let me check. Matic. Where is it sitting right now? Okay, $1 is not that far from here. But the problem I have is no, actually it can do it. It needs quite a bit of struggle. But like you said, 0.8 to $1. I will not bet on $1, but 0.8, yes. If this rally continues, yes, you can see 0.8 now. If not, next year for sure. Next year for sure, because there's going to be a mini bull run. And so next year you will see it for sure. Okay. Chainlink is on a pump, hitting resistance at 8.8. I hope this time it breaks it, because Chainlink, as we always checked, it was stuck between the range. Oh, the resistance is, yeah, 8.8 makes sense if you take the body. Otherwise, if you take the wicks, yeah, 8.8 is fine. I would go with the story. Otherwise, I would give it a 9. Because if it breaks above this, it means that finally Chainlink has gotten out of this structure where it is stuck, that I have shown you guys already a lot. This structure, this is 1 year graph. So you can pretty much expect it to move upward. Finally, it will break out of it, which is not a bad thing. Let me see what is going on in YouTube. Please teach us how to be profitable future trading, guys. Why would I teach you that? Or anyone. There are so many other people who are doing it. They're already doing it on YouTube and maybe on TikTok as well. If I bother doing something, I might create a course, which I'm talking about from previous 2 months. Okay, hello brother, how are you? Do you trade according to technical analysis only? I ask you because you were fundamental guy before. For trading, yes, I use technicals, but I look at fundamentals. You cannot go without fundamentals. If you're just going to do something on the basis of TA, that will not work. And I used to do TA. I used to do fundamentals only because back in 2021, you didn't need until then TA. We were profitable irrespective of that, and I'm talking about getting profit in percentages of hundreds or 200s on spot. But what happened is that is now people like BlackRock are in the market now making money when institutions are up and against you is really, really challenging. That's why something that I didn't used to do in 2021, now I do future trading as well. So that's why you need TA, because if you're doing futures, you are in a very bad space. I bought the shitcoin that did 2x recently, but all the profit took by at gas fee. Talk about luck. So it did 2x, it's gone. Your bag must be very small because at gas fee is kind of fixed. So if you are investing $10, then that must be like, yeah, that would be something that you would have lost to gas. That's why Ethereum is for big funds. I mean, at least $100. If you are investing small, you should stay away from Ethereum. Ethereum will kill you. Okay, 30% gas fee while buying 50% gas fee. That's not true. It's only for you. If your bag is bigger, that is not the case scenario. Because the gas fee stays the same even if it's $2,000. Okay. Can Cardano hit? Okay, we are done there. Let's look at TikTok now. I'm curious also about how taxes worth if utility happen and you're able to purchase with crypto. That will be easy. That is not going to be difficult. Everything is on blockchain. Please, do you give signals? If you are talking about Telegram, yes, I have. You can DM me, I'll give you the link, or go to my profile, you will see the link there. Should I buy XRP in March before the last quote date in the hopes of Ripple winning? That's totally up to you if you want to bet like that. How do you invest? Invest in what? If you're talking about holding coins, I don't do that. Kevin says, is it tax-free on the purchase aside from sales tax, or do you have to pay cap gains on the transfers? You have to treat it like stocks. The same way you treat stocks is the same concept that applies to crypto as well in terms of taxes. What are your thoughts on HBAR? We will do an HBAR for you finally. Finally, someone requested. HBAR. Okay, HBAR request is done. Dear. Okay. Can you tell me Ethereum, my target is 1700. It will go end of this month. Yes, the way the market is pumping, it can definitely go there. A good indicator will be that when Ethereum breaks 1650, it will mean that it is going towards 1700, because Ethereum then will eventually pump towards $1900. My brother's recommendation, I entered ADA from 0.24. Should I continue with it or exit from it? What you should do is that you should always take some profit and put your stop loss at your entry. So your entry is at 0.204. So that is where you put your stop loss, and from current profit, take some profit. Don't get so greedy. Take some and then leave the remaining for next targets. How low could XRP drop? What price would be good to buy? Currently, based on previous 2-3 weeks information, what I have seen is that XRP is pretty much holding towards 48 cents. Not even 3 weeks, I would say 4 weeks or so. So 48 cents looks like a solid ground for XRP. We did expect it to go down there and break it multiple times. That did not happen. It went there, it created a wick below it, and it came back up. So that is not sustainable. So if you're looking for a drop, your dropping point is 48 cents. but the solid ground, the real solid ground, is close to 40 cents. Okay, and chain link. Okay, it's done. Imran has shared the live to encourage others. Thank you. The tax situation makes me think that mass adoption may not happen because of taxes. That's not true. In a lot of countries, we don't have this kind of problem. Like, for example, me, I don't have those issues. My account is on Binance, but without any tax problems, because my passport doesn't give me that kind of a problem. So it really depends where you are. But yes, majority, you are right. And even though Afghanistan seems to be a smaller piece in crypto, but it's not true. Afghanistan is among top 20. Last I checked was in 2021. Afghanistan was ranking 20th in crypto, and you have over 190 countries, which means that it is pretty big. But yes, the biggest players in the market are the biggest player in the market is, of course, United States. They are not number one in terms of number of people. That's India. But in India, people might be holding $10, $100 in crypto, and they become a crypto holder. In US, you would be expecting them to have a holding of $100 to $1,000. So the power play is very different. So you don't just look at the numbers; you just look at the buying power as well. It's like in shitcoins. Majority of the people that you see in Ethereum space, they are from Western countries. You see less Asians there, and when I say Asian, I don't mean Chinese people, which is a misconception in America. Asian means people from the continent of Asia. I'm Asian too. So you don't see them. You generally see Asians in BSC space, which is more affordable and cheap, like someone was complaining in YouTube about the gas fee. So generally they go for BSC space and they trade there. So same applies for the tax situation. I think a lot of people will, those who have big money and have to pay a huge amount of tax, they will go to islands and other places. They will register companies. Like, I was working with this US guy, and what we did is that we worked on creating a company that was registered in islands, and you don't pay any tax for it. And the moment you create a LLC and then the holdings that you have, you give it to the company, it puts you in a very good situation. And there's so many ways around tax. It's not just one. Okay, HBAR is here. So HBAR did held its support at 0.047, and it has pumped towards its first resistance, which is at 0.049. And you can pretty much expect it to break it as well, because considering the overall market is bullish. So the next spot or the next stop for HBAR would be at 0.050. So you can expect it to go up there right now. If you look at it from the price wise where it is sitting, it's sitting in the middle, and you can expect it to continue with this rally towards that place as well. And then after that, you can reevaluate and see whether HBAR will go further up or not. But considering the overall market is getting more and more bullish, you should expect it to continue with the rally. Fan Thomas says, Shah, thank you so much for your work and help. No problem at all. I'm really happy to hear that. Yajin says, good time to short Sol. I wouldn't short Sol. I think it has achieved its targets, but I think people are not calming down. People are getting more and more bullish about it just because of its pump. So it might cause you some wicks and hit your stop loss. I mean, it's a very risky move. You can take it, but it's risky. You should know at least. I mean, there are so many other projects that you can short. Why take position in the one that is risky? Like, you have thousands of coins. Why do you only decide to challenge a coin that is in a place where it can hurt you. So Solana has pumped fine. If you want to short, you can so find something else that is not so famous, that is not in the news, that is not in the tweets, that is not on YouTube. Try to always trade with projects that are a bit calm. They drop and they pump as well, but people don't give a rat's ass about them. So with longing of Solana, that would have made more sense, because everyone is screaming Solana, Solana. So if you were longing it, it would have benefited you. But challenging it, and on top of it, shorting a market when the market is bullish, it's really challenging. You are you're declaring war pretty much against the whole market. Scalping is nice. It drops a little, you take profit and you get the hell out of it. That makes more sense, because towards every local resistance it reacts. It doesn't matter if it's going to continue, there's always a red candle, and that is the reaction to resistance. And we did see that in Sol as well. What's your opinion on using VPN to connect to exchanges? Lots of restrictions in US. I am super down towards VPN. I actually have a device called DPN. It's a hardware device. You don't have to pay for VPN on a monthly basis, and it's $250, I think. You buy it for once, you install it, your whole house internet can change to whatever location you want. The best part is that it doesn't drop like VPN. VPN has glitches, so even if it drops for 1 second, they will know you're using VPN. But if you're using DPN, that will not happen. So that's another benefit. So these are 2-3 reasons I decided to go for it. I was using NordVPN before, but 2-year subscription of NordVPN is equal to the cost of this device. And if this device lives for 5 years, you're good. And yes, I am in favor of it. I am using it. I'm using it for Binance, because my Binance is registered under my Afghan passport. And for that, that's not the issue. The reason is that they have banned Binance in Ontario, and later on they banned it in Canada as well, I think. So I have to change locations to use it, because Binance doesn't let me trade. Kevin says, thank you, no problem at all. Let me see what is going on in YouTube. Hi sir, can you explain slippage? Slippage is a terminology that is basically famous in Forex. In crypto, it is there, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't happen to people. So you can pretty much ignore slippage. Slippage is basically the price at which you buy, and you click the button of buy, and at the price that you actually get it, okay? So let me visually show it to you, okay? Just a second. So for example, you're trying to buy something that is at $25, okay, here. This is at $25. What the hell happened to sign of dollar? You see? And the moment you click buy, it goes a little up. It's very easy to see in shitcoin space. So it goes up to $26. This is not how slippage happens. It doesn't move by $1 just to make it easy for you, okay? So even though you clicked a button here, you thought you bought it at $25, but you actually bought it at $26. This is called slippage. And same thing happens with selling. So you sell it at $26, you would think you sold it at 26, but you would have actually sold it at 25 at a lower price. It always goes against you if you want to keep it simple. Okay. The right tax strategy in US will solve all your problems. You still be taxed more with a W-2. Yeah, makes sense. I'm hesitant to use Max with a VPN. Okay. Instead of crypto, you do any jobs or study? No. Why would I study? I've studied my whole life. And I have worked in jobs for 15 years, up to the level of directors, chief operations, even director in Canada. And it's all finance, of course. because my background is in finance and accounts. And studies, yeah, I have a master's from University of London in MSc, and I'm a CPA Canada and ACCA, which is Chartered Accountancy in UK, and I have a CPA there as well. And I have a BSc, and I have an MBA from India and all that shit. And I'm from Pakistan, if you were looking for degrees. But none of that matters. Have you seen the shit? They must have launched it. They made money with shitcoin of hacking. That was like in the beginning of this month, or you will see more towards the end of the month. They're called culture calls. Basically, they follow the trend. They appear, people make money, and they get the hell out. Ave, okay, I'll do Ave for you. Just a second. What DPN do you use? DPN is DPN is actually the name of the company. It's called Deeper Network. You can go to their website, or you can go to Amazon, or I should just ask for an affiliate link and start selling it for them. Just joined. Have you flipped to bullish on Bitcoin yet? Oh, I was flipped yesterday. If you watch yesterday's video, I did mention that I am flipped because even though the breakout of 27,700 was with the fake news, but the on-ground reality stayed that the market has accepted this breakout and they are staying with it. So the narrative is, of course, bullish. It's just that I'm expecting a bit of correction in it. So there are two case scenarios. One is either it will move sideways here or it will correct. I don't expect it to break above $30,200 because I think when you look at it from the Elliott waves, it has completed this wave, and now I expect it to start creating another wave, and the next wave should be towards a bit of correction or downward, or it can just change it to triangle and start moving like this and annoy everyone. But nothing bearish so far. For it to turn bearish, it needs to go back to 27,700 and break below it. You are my new favorite crypto account. Thank you. And the name is Woof. Thank you. My name is Shah, by the way. Just joined. Okay, this is answered. How is the kitty that jumped off the balcony? Oh, he's doing good, alhamdulillah. Recovering amazingly. I bought them a wheel, if you guys could see. This shit costed me $560. It's a wheel that rotates. Basically, they can stand in it and they can exercise. So I bought them this. I bought them some other puzzle houses, and one of them is sleeping there. I think he's sleeping in my bed. Yeah, he likes to sleep next to my pillow for some reason. The one that broke his ribs. His name is Gaara. And Gaara from Naruto, if you guys have watched Naruto. And he's doing really, really well. I'm really happy. I used to count his breaths because he was not able to breathe well. He had injured, they call it concussion. I don't know, what was the word? He had injured his lung, broken ribs. Lung injury, they said will take 1 month, and ribs will take 3 months. So, but he's doing fantastic. You didn't continue ACCA or job as accountant or auditor? I did continue it my whole life. I might do it again. I mean, I'm not a person who hates jobs, to be very honest with you. Jobs have their own benefits. Like back in UN, thank you for the cap, lonely boy. Back in the days of United Nations, I couldn't ask more. I will do Ave. Ave is here, but just a brief story on the job. So I had a passport. It's a diplomatic passport in a sense. You can travel to Europe or so many other countries without visa. So I was an Afghan. Being an Afghan, it's really challenging to travel, right? So UN gives you this passport if you are actually an employee and not a contractor with them. So you get to receive this passport. It's called UNLP, and you travel easily with it. That's one thing. Second thing is that if you have to travel for work and it's more than 7 hours, they put you in business class, and business class is $5,000 minimum So you fly Emirates, you fly business class. Those are the perks. Uh, of course, you receive all your salary way more than what you receive in Canada. Of course, 2-3 times more than anyone who is making money in Canada. And it's not taxed. UN is tax-free everywhere. And I had big office, a lot of floor space, a lot of people working with me. I had 5 departments to manage, so nothing to complain. To be very honest with you, I I wouldn't say I hated job life. I loved it. I used to have breakfast in my room. I had purchased a 90-inch screen. Every morning I would ask my subordinates, they would come and we all would sit and we'd eat breakfast together and we would watch a comedy show. It was an Indian comedy show that we all understood the language. It was called May I Come In, Madam? It was a comedy skit and we loved it. We would laugh for 1 hour. We would eat cheese with raisins, honey, walnuts, and green tea. And this was our everyday morning ritual. We would laugh for half an hour and then we'll get to work. So I had one of the best experiences in jobs. Even in Canada, when I came, I did get to work with some Iranians over there. I had two juniors working with me, and both of the ladies, they treated me with tremendous respect. In our culture, respect is that someone brings tea and put it on your table, they give you cookies with it. That's respect. That's respect towards your manager or your director. I was a manager there. I became director later. That's how they show that they respect you. It's not something that you see in Western culture. Unfortunately, it's very individualistic culture. There's no sense of community or togetherness, which is very unfortunate. But with the Iranians, the law firm that I was working with, amazing feeling. And every day I would be happy to go there, and then I would see this tea and these biscuits or cookies or anything, and you'd feel that, okay, you're blessed. So jobs, I might continue it again. There are best things towards working jobs. You get to connect, you get to network, you get to know so many people. If you are a person in IT, a job is a must because you will make so many connections that later on when you develop apps or something, you would know who to pitch it to. Similarly, it applies to so many things. You are just doing crypto? No, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing e-commerce, I'm doing Amazon, I'm doing SEO. I used to do affiliate as well. That is not working right now because of the changes in Google. It's not that it's dead, it's just that it has slowed us down. And right now I'm trying to work on bookkeeping services to small businesses at a cheaper cost. Like I'm trying to come up with a model where I could offer up to $800 per month cost and do their bookkeeping, for which they're paying an accountant at the junior level $2,000, and not just one accountant, they would need multiple, right? And we can even go lower in prices. It's just that it depends how big their organization is. And I'm trying to do this. I'm just seeing how it works out. I'm trying it here in Canada and UK, and UK basically in England and Ireland. Okay, Ireland is not UK, I think. Yeah, it's separate. So I'm trying. I'll see where it works, but I'm definitely trying to do that as well. Okay, I was doing AVE. It was requested, so sorry for the long talk. So the resistance on AVE is at 72.2. It's sitting at 70.3. And you should expect this to continue. Let me check how big is this. This is... Yeah, you should expect it to continue towards this resistance. It's sitting at 70. You should expect it to go towards $72. Its support is at 67. So I think the support should hold. And AVE should stay bullish. And I don't know if last time I did AVE and I mentioned it or not, that there was a W structure on it as I look at it right now. This is a bullish structure. It's not very clean to see a W here, but generally when a W appears here, you draw a neckline. In this case, the neckline would be here at the wick. Okay, the neckline is where the blue line is. Okay, this is the wick, so you can draw a neckline here. And then you would expect it to break above, which it did, and then it would go up. So I'm expecting it to go up as much as this thing is. That's the whole scenario if you saw me doing these things. It's crazy. AVE is done. Now let me see, what is it? Are you bullish on one low cap for next bull? I was bullish. I haven't checked. Go and check Senso. Check what the hell is happening with them. It was a very good project in low caps in 2021. See what are they doing right now. They were on KuCoin. It's a metaverse project. When the bull market comes, all the trends they return. So PvP, which is the gaming metaverse, they would return. The other metaverse projects will return as well. And see what are they doing. Okay, thanks. Am I late for BTC? Yes, but I can repeat it for you. BTC, I mentioned that I don't expect it to break above $30,200. Not that it's not bullish or it's bearish. It's just that it needs to correct. So either it will consolidate in the range of $29,000 or it will drop down towards 29,500, 29,000 and all the way down towards $28,500, and then it will continue its rally towards $32,000. Because generally what happens is that when BTC pumps this much, it needs a breather, it needs a bit of correction. If you talk about it from the logical perspective, the logical reason for it is that it needs funds to push, so it needs to liquidate some people. So some people have taken longs with it. It needs to liquidate these longs, and how you liquidate them is by falling down. Once you get it, you'll get the liquidity to push it further, because it's only pumping. And there are two ways of doing it. One is to damage the longs, or the other way is to move sideways. And what happens is that when it is moving sideways, people are buying. Yes, there are small cells there as well. That's why it's moving sideways. But you are collecting money. Then in a bullish case scenario, it's called accumulation. In a bearish case scenario, you call it consolidation. So I would expect it to accumulate. Thank you, Lakeside, for all the roses. Okay. Of course, you loved it. That ain't a real job. I don't know. It depends. We were handling police, 140,000 police salaries. We were handling Afghanistan's elections. That was $140 million project. We did 2 democratic elections in Afghanistan. We did urban developments. We worked on the green belt in Kabul. And I mean, we were spending $1.1 billion every year. If that is not a real job, I don't know what is. I think if you're talking about the corruption and stealing and everything, yes, that is there in UN, without a doubt. I'm not going to hide any part of it. That is, I actually talk about it. But on my end, I was doing what I was supposed to do. But UN as a corrupt organization, 100%. Do you think BTC can hit 177K in 2024? No, I don't think so. That is too stretched. No. Do you have any course for beginners? I only have one course right now. It's if you search me, now I'm famous on Google, Shitcoins Academy. You will see my course there. That's the only course I have right now. It is for shitcoins. It's at $97. And apart from that, I don't have any course. I'm going to create multiple courses, and I will then start talking about it once I have them. But I'm recording. And the good part is I'm recording. How high will BTC go right now? Is going up pretty? Yeah, okay. BTC is covered. The market is pumping even during the weekend. Yeah, which is shocking considering I have not checked the volume. Let me ask actually, or check. I'll ask. How is the volume on BTC? We will see. How is the volume? Generally, there is no volume in the weekend just because the banks are closed. Those who like to buy with credit cards and other stuff, they're not able to do that. Some are able to do it, some are not. It depends. It varies from location to location. How to understand when the altcoin season starts and when it starts and every few years. Altcoin season starts when BTC pumps really hard, then it drops a little, it starts consolidating or accumulating, or it just starts moving sideways. Then all that funds that drop has caused, all those funds they get transferred into altcoins. There are several ways of starting altcoins. Generally, sometimes it starts with meme coins. So the first coins that you start seeing pumping are generally Dodge, Shiba, Floki, all this rubbish crap out there. They start pumping, then they start dumping heavily, then that money gets out of there, and then they start going to different altcoins, and they take turns. Everything pretty much pumps. It's just that they take turns, and that is how the start of altcoins happen. And I have seen it happening 1, 2. Yeah, I think I've seen it 2 times only. Yeah. Why crypto always pump in weekend? What do you mean by always? Last weekend it was moving sideways. These pumps. Oh no. Okay, comment says, can you please adjust your mic near your mouth? Okay. Oh, this one cannot be adjusted. It's, how can I bring it to my mouth? I can speak louder. It would be a bit of screaming. Why crypto always pump? Okay, it's the same question again. Let me see if YouTubers have anything. BTC at 30K. Osama says, what is the importance of degree? Osama, you will not be able to enter Canada without a degree. Same is the case with Australia and so many other countries. Even though in Pakistan, the fake influencers or those who sell their courses and don't know shit, they talk against degrees and stuff. That is not the on-ground reality. If you are a person who does not have a degree in a country like Canada, I can talk about Canada, I'm here in Toronto, you will suck at next level. You will struggle with jobs, you will struggle pretty much with everything. You would be doing odd jobs to make money, which gives you more money, of course, but you will be doing, you will be fixing roads, you will be doing plumbing, you will be doing carpentry work, anything that doesn't require degrees, physical jobs, you would do a certification in it. Everything in Canada is about certification. Even if you are touching a tap to open it, they will say, where is your certificate? So you would do those certificates. They are not expensive. It's very cheap. It's limited amount of time. As I said, they pay you really well as well. But you would not be able to get a white collar job, which is where you're sitting behind a computer and you're doing it. They wouldn't trust you, even though people in Pakistan, they say that, because I've heard them saying it so many times, which is total bullshit. They say that people now hire people based on skills and not on degrees. That is not true. You will try massively if you land in a country like Canada. I don't know about US. I know about Australia as well. You will not get any job. If you don't have a degree, you will not have, and you will not be able to immigrate. I came through skilled labor. That's one legitimate way of coming. So when I applied for it, the first thing they asked is, where is your master's degree? So if you are bachelor's, you will not make it. A lot of people even try to come to Canada as a student. From Pakistan, they don't take you even if you have finished school. They will not take you for bachelor's. From India, they do. For India, it's a bit different. They do take some people. It's very problematic, but generally you even need a bachelor's degree to come as a student. When you come as a student, you are on a student visa, and then you study here. So for example, you came on bachelor, you applied for master's, you did 2 years master's, so 2 years gone in master's, then you do work visa. Work visa is, then you need to spend 2 years in work visa. I have an expert sitting here, let me ask him. After student visa, when you do work visa, how many years you have to spend in work visa to apply for PR?
1 year.
1 year? 1 to 2 years?
Or the job should be like supervisory level.
Supervisory level. Okay, the job should, okay. So basically what happens is that it needs 1 to 2 years to get it to get the work visa, to spend time in work visa and then apply for PR. And then your PR card would come. That will take 3 years to apply for passport. Then passport takes 6 months to 1 year. So in total, you would be spending 7 to 8 years by coming through the line of student. But if you come as through skilled labor, the one that I came through, it's 3 years only. So look at 7 years. Thank you, RS. 7 years versus 3 years. So when you talk about degree, that is the beauty of degree. The only other option if you don't do is to come through investment. You need to have $500,000 for it. So degree is going to help you pretty much everywhere. And of course, if you have studied, you will have a bit of sense. Those who have money and they have not studied, they are as stupid as it can get. I can show you a video of Kylie Jenner, and she's talking in a video and she uses one word repeatedly because she doesn't have a vocabulary. She doesn't know what other word to replace it with. So when you hear them talk on live, you get to see how much brain power they have. It's not that everyone is stupid. I'm saying generally education helps you to become a better human being. Of course, schooling can be bad, but education is not bad. How do you buy shitcoins? Do you buy shitcoins with Visa card? No. Shitcoins is a swap. It's very complicated. Search for Shitcoins Academy. There's a 25 minutes video on the beginner's course. It explains a lot. It's free to watch. Go and watch that video of mine. You will understand it. Can you put strength in your voice? Yes, why not? I don't know where it's coming from. Is it connected? Let me check. Yes, it is. That is extremely strange. What about ARB? Okay, volume. Not much volume. Same as in the morning. Okay, so he's in a different country. So it's night for him right now. That's why he's saying morning. Okay, so volume is missing from the market, which means that this thing will not sustain, which means it will not pump more. What is the lowest BTC can go down before the halving? To be very frank with you, it can go as low as $22,000 and shock everyone like hell, or even below. Market pump hard, yes. Beta, the chicken curry is ready. What is beta? Oh, beta, you're talking in Hindi. I can speak the language, but it's not my native language. Okay. Show your friend. These things are attached. I can make a video and show it, show you my friend, but I cannot detach my phone. They both are. This is how it looks like. What the hell is this? Oh, this is the back of it. Ish. So now I think you can see phones. Yeah, you see, YouTube is horizontal and this one is vertical. This is TikTok. This is YouTube. And I bought this one. Oh, you can't see it over there. Anyway. Okay, now you guys can see him. This is how he looks like. He's working right now. He's sitting and chilling on my sofa. He's smiling as well.
Without my permission, I should sue you.
Yeah, without his permission, now he's talking like Canadians. I will sue you, invading my privacy. Looks like XRP is doing good. Yeah, as long as it creates 52 cents as a floor, XRP can pump, and someone pointed out it has formed a bullish flag. Bullish flag is a bullish indicator, which means that it is going to break out. So what you do is that you look for the neckline of the flag, and which is again 52 cents. At the end of the day, in simple language, forget about the structure. If it breaks above 52 cents and it stays there, you can consider XRP pumping towards other targets. I can hear you clear, mate. No problem. And then maybe they need to increase the volume of the speaker. BTC price 30,100 now. What is new target? There is no new target. It's 30,200. If it breaks above it, it means that this wave is continuing. It is not ending. Let me check where is it right now. Because that is the previous high. And the previous high is 30,261. It needs to break above this to just show that it wants to go even further up. And right now, as we speak, it is pumping pretty well. It looks like it is going to break it, but let's see. So much power. Nice. It just broke. Yes. Yeah. So if it breaks, and if it breaks above it, it means that it wants to go further up. But BTC is bullish anyway. I can hear you perfectly. It's just that I wanted it to correct. It is not correcting. You sound fine. I don't hear a problem. Okay. Today you're in a good mood. Yeah, because my friend is here. Generally I'm alone, but now I'm not. What do you think about quant? I can analyze a quant for you. And this would be pretty much last analysis because our time is up and I need to eat. I brought this here in a hope that I will eat, but I thought it will make sound, so I didn't. Okay. Why Bitcoin is pumping on Saturday? We checked the volume. The volume is low. It's still pumping, which means that this will not last. You need volume for lasting highs. So generally what happens is that these candles, they form like this, okay? As it is pumping right now, it will look like this as a solid bar filled up. This is how it looks like as it is pumping. I should have made this green anyway. It was pumping. But in the end, what it looks like is that it looks like this. I'm just being dramatic about it, but all this body, it disappears. So this is called a wick, and that is the body. It's just because of the fact that when volume is missing, it's really hard to sustain the body of the candle, and it starts dropping down. I asked him, I verified that is the volume there. I thought maybe the volume is there, that's why it's pumping, but it's not so. If the volume is missing, generally it is fake. It's not that the bullishness is fake, it's just that this pump right now in this moment is fake. I really appreciate your advice, and I'm also a VIP member on Telegram. You're a great inspiration. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. Is that a trap? I wouldn't call it a trap. It's a rally. It's real. It's just that it is not correcting. From that sense, yes, it is a trap. But if it breaks this wave as well, which it did, I think. Let me check. Just give me a second. Yeah, it did. It shouldn't have, but it looks like, just a second, where did it go? I had a chart on it. Yeah, so I was considering this to be the wave, to be at one wave. The first wave goes up, the second wave goes down, then the third wave go up, then the fourth goes down, and then the fifth wave goes really up. This is basically the concept of Elliott waves, which is complicated. I'm not an expert on it. I'm an expert on volume, not on Elliott waves, but I understand it from the outside how the hell it works. So generally following that kind of concept, what you expect from Bitcoin is that it shouldn't break the previous wave, but it did, which means that the previous wave has not ended and is still continuing. Oh, it found this thing already. You see this candle? I can show it to you guys closer. You see this last candle? the whole body disappeared. You see this red one? And it formed a wick. This is exactly what I was talking about. It just went there and created a wick, and now it's going back to $30,000. Anyway, overall, that is how it is. Link and quant. I can do quant for you, not link. Okay, just a second. Quant. Okay, quant is here. Oh, he sent me a picture. Nice. This is why you need active people. I have the best team members. So this is how the candle looks like. So like I told you that it forms a wick and then there is a small body. This is exactly what it did right now. That's the whole problem with missing volume. Okay, we were doing quant. Let's do quant. So quant has reached its resistance point. Resistance is at 89.2. It's sitting at 89.1. It can pretty much touch it. But if it breaks, it will get more bullish. If it doesn't, you should expect it to go back towards 85.6. And this is how it looks like. It's sitting next to its resistance. But as the market continues to stay bullish, you might expect it to break, even though this is a very good resistance, to be very frank with you. It will not be easy to break. But yeah, if you are trying to take any positions, your support is at 85.6 and your resistance is at 89.2. That is quant for you. I think we have done 7 minutes extra than we should have, so I have to go now. Okay, let me see if there are any questions. Looks like Link is having a go. Finally, that is awesome. What are your thoughts on FTM? I cannot do it now. Quant is done. Cheersha, I'm on up in all but Axis. Yeah, XE Infinity is going to give you a hard time because I told you it's suffering from inflation. Everyone take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Toronto time. Take care. Bye.